Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine. If you would like a reading with me, go to my website, divinetwinsoul11.com, hit on the services link, and then hit the book online button. On the book online button, that will lead you to my page in which you could be able to book online. Also, you can go to my Instantgo account, which is goldivinetwinsoul11.com. You can get a reading by me via a phone, video, or either a text. Also, please visit my Facebook page, which is Divine Twin Soul 11. Divine Twin Soul 11. Hit the like. Also, follow. You can also be able to get information I have on there as far as information, motivation, things that talk about astrology, numerology, what other things. I just run a gamut. Sometimes I put other videos that I find from other people on there as well. So please make sure that you visit that as well. I don't plug that. And I'm like, I ain't got too many likes on my Facebook. And so I was like, let me do this. Today I'm going to do this very quickly. A reading on I call it the karmic situation. For the divine feminine and the divine masculine, because I found out that sometimes, like myself, I am not in a karmic situation although my divine counterpart is. However, I am not in that situation. And I'm like, okay, I keep on hearing them saying, but you got things you got to work on. You got things you got to work on. And I was like, okay, what is the karmic situation that I am dealing with? It don't have to be the three most time karmic things. I always say it's person, place, or thing. Sometimes we ain't dealing with no person in the romantic sense, but it could be a person like family member, co-worker. Place of things is your workplace, your house, your home, and thing. Anything, car issues or whatever, things of that nature, there could be also an issue as well. So what I'm going to do is to look into for the divine masculine. Let's ask the numerology cards. What is for the divine masculine? Clear, I always start with divine feminine. I'm going to start with him first. What are some karmic situations that he's dealing with? What is the current karmic situation that he's dealing with? Oh, Jesus. He got a lot. And for the divine feminine, I'm going to put it that way. I thought it was reversed, though. For the divine feminine, what are some karmic situations she's dealing with? We got a jumper. Okay, so the karmic situation that she's dealing with right now is manifestation. He is dealing with his manifestation. Manifestation of the matters of the heart. Looking at that heart, upper heart chakra. So that means he's got to find balance in being able to manifest things into his life. That is a karmic situation or a block or a challenge. Financial discipline. So again, manifestation, as far as finances, that is a karmic situation. So his money can be a karmic situation as well. Let me see. Is anybody answering? Okay, that's fine. So manifesting. So it could be manifesting money is a karmic situation. Something about that has came up. His spirituality. I'm feeling spirit say that these go together. So be able to manifest money. Money is the issue. That's his karmic situation. And next one was change. Change. So change in his spirituality is the issue too. So karmically, it's probably some issues going on that he's got to finish and complete, and it's messing with his spirituality. Go to the next thing, which is 7, which is completion, spiritual completion, and the 5 is create that change. So this is also, this color is manifestation as well too, or this could be also your third eye as well in some ways. So you're intuitive, being able to see it through the third eye vision with things. You got the purple, which is the crown chakra as well, being able to be in that spirituality, that higher level of consciousness. Okay. For the feminine, her issue is follow your dreams. Okay. Being able to manifest some things and dreams might have crumbled before her, and she's not able to find that. I'm gonna get clarifiers on these here. So let me ask this one. I'm drawn to you. So tell me, what are some issues with the divine masculine? Clear You should really be gone. Then by his finances. His finances is a karmic issue. What's with that? Clarify that. What's happening with that? Try to get clarification. As on to the reasoning and objective of that. The fates. So his fate for making that happen. Given his stars all lined up in alignment, it's an issue. So he's got his intuitiveness and his spirituality again, which they came up with. His spirituality, when it comes into that, how it flows into his finances, is a big issue. Okay, with that. Also, his fates. Maybe I'm picking this up karmically. We're talking about that, the fate. Maybe doing his lineage, or either his past lives plays a part on that, as far as why he is not able to get that finances together. Let me look at this thing. Life changes. Oh, that's funny. The first one is that on that one, but I was drawn to wanting to know what about his past lives, since I said past life. Clear. Past life. What's happening with this past life? What's caused the fate? Okay, so back in the days, it was hard for him to have finances picked together. And so this is playing out now karmically into his now current life and situation. Let's look at the spirituality. What's happening with that karmically? Clear. To create change. Just wanted to flip out. The yin. Okay, what is that? That is this, right? Who is this card? Make sure I'm dealing with the right one. No, that's Wisdom Oracle. Okay, the yin, which is number 2. Number two. The feminine. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. So he's having a problem with spirituality and change when it happens and appears for him to happen. He's kind of stagnated with change. He don't welcome it well. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised. He's having problems because probably him being divine masculine. He's coming from that mindset that you got to control it. I got to analyze it. He's got the analytical mind. I got to wrap my head around it. I got to calculate it. If it's not where I can calculate it, I don't think it's real. I don't understand. Let's look at some of his past things. We talk about karmically. Is there clear a connection to this spiritually? Why he's having a hard time doing this? And it might be bringing up why karmically this is coming up. What's happening with this yin, the spirituality and change? Vows. Okay, so this was spirituality, change, somewhere in the past life. Maybe he was, you had some vows being taken, such as you being spiritually, like a monk, something like that. That's coming through there karmically, spiritually. Having a hard time to pretty much make this change spiritually, because where you are now, where you are back then, you have some really set, I'm picking up some real set standards, some really what spirituality is, how it's supposed to be. You're more accomplished, your ethnic in the spirituality, you got some real strong moral standards when it comes to spirituality, or some real standards about how you think spirituality is supposed to happen. And you know, maybe this divine twin soul journey don't really fit into it. So karmically, that's causing the problem, because you're trying to fulfill whatever vows that you had taken in the past. Okay, follow your dreams. What's happening with that? Clear. What's going on with that? Why are you having a hard time following your dreams karmically? How's that being affected? Divine Feminine. 2 cards jumped out. Gotta get this flow. The flow is just bothering me here lately. I can tell me and him is integrating. My flow is just bothering me. Okay, that ain't never did before. Anyway, moving on. Time to go. You don't know when the karmically is at the end. Time to go. You know it's time for you to leap and go in a new direction. Go where you don't know where it ends. 4 means groundedness. 5 means to create change, to follow your dreams. Because this is like following a path and don't know where it ends up to. You just know it's going to end and it's going to lead you to a new doorway to something, but you don't quite know. But the stars are there leading your path as well. So karmically, that is a problem. That also be a challenge too. I call karmic, get the blessings, get the lessons. And karmically, you having problems with knowing when it's time to go. Unfinished business, unfinished symphony. It's some things that you feel like you need to write. Some new songs that you need to do in life. And, you know, that's going with you following your dreams. You got the 10, which could be the completion. Your 1, which is your intuitiveness, your awareness. 0 is the cycle coming to an end. You know it is. That's a problem with you with this divine twin flame journey. You keep on thinking that it's some unfinished symphonies that's written. There's some unfinished business going on with you too in past life. So I'd like to know what is that. Why you having a hard time letting go. And this dealing with you karmically as well. Okay. Let's look at this. What's this unfinished business? The divine feminine is having a problem on letting go when it comes to following her dreams. What does that have to do with her past life? How does that affect her karmically? Wow. So we got the Celtic. Unrequited love. So in the past you had some unrequited love thing going on, issues, and that's why you say you keep on feeling maybe it's somebody else. That feeling is still playing out in your spirit. That is unrequited love. It's like, you know, I've reached out to somebody, they didn't love me, and so that's also playing out in this twin flame journey that you have in this unrequited love. That's why you keep on saying it's an unfinished symphony. I still got the time. I don't know when to let go because I was still holding on to so-and-so Joe Blow back in 1892, and I'm still holding on to him, and that theme is playing out now in 2018. You know, this still playing out. You having a hard time trusting faith. Maybe back then you trusted something, your faith was tested, and you know it never did pan out, and so now you got this unrequited love. You was praying maybe that it would happen, but it didn't, and so it tests your faith to now to say, you know, I don't know, you know, it's just this unfinished business. I don't know where to let it go when it's time to go, because I'm still looking. I'm curious about this Celtic cross, the Celtic life. What does that have to do with that as well? Celtic, I see it right here. Thank you. You drew this card because you had a significant past life in Celtic lands, and you continue to feel bonded to the culture. Perhaps you lived in or visited the Isles of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. If so, you may have a sense of deja vu and be Anglophile, a person who adores these cultures. Okay, you're also fascinated with Stonehenge and King Arthur's Camelot. Ooh, when I was small, I always was. I love watching Excalibur. Okay, you may have learned the old religion of the Celtic lands, which involves the use of healing herbs, gaining wisdom from oak trees. You could even be an ancient druid in disguise. Your connection to the elemental realm has made you love fairies, elves, and all fae. Oh yeah, you might like the Hobbit. You also respect and love trees, especially oak and willows. And if you haven't already done so, schedule some visits to the ancient sacred areas of the United Kingdom and Ireland. Exploring that. Okay. I've been told this to go read this because somebody said that somebody told me a lie. And I keep on playing that out, and that's why I left Ireland. I used to have a recurring dream when I was small. I was like a little boy that was over in Ireland. I could see the green lands. When they told me to say I wasn't a boy, I was a girl. Well, whatever. And that's why I asked a past life lady, and she had told me that I was a girl. And somebody told me a lie about my family, and I left leaving there believing that lie. That reminded me of that, and she told me to go back to Ireland in hopes that some kind of way, me going to Atlanta, I might be able to heal myself from whatever past life they had, some lie that they had told me about my family. I believe in something, maybe I didn't belong. I thought I didn't belong to my dad or something, and I said, I'm out of here because y'all ain't treat me right. Some kind of way, but I remember me leaving there, very much so. And I can see my house in the background and me leaving, and nothing but the hills and nothing but greenery for that. So this is something that's bleeding through for healing as well. Okay, so karmically, you got to kind of deal with that. I would say feminines, again, I'd said it in the other ones, go out, hug a tree, become one with nature. That's going to help you to do that. Okay, let me see about how can you heal from this. What's the steps that you need to take. I asked this. Thank you. What do you need to do to heal from this? Clear. Let's ask these. Because these are getting straight to the point. Okay. For the divine masculine. Okay. Karmically. You feel that you are being preyed and stalked on by this. This is like something that you just can't get rid of. You know, like a person say, I just can't get a leg up on my finances. It look like every time when I make 2 steps, I made 3 steps back. So you got to kind of work on that. Your mindset is very negative when it comes to money. And your mindset is very negative once you get spirituality. Maybe you might say, I sit down and I pray and I meditate. Next thing I know, somebody called to upset me. Maybe it's the phone, the bill collectors called me, and then it upsets me because, you know, I was really centered in my space believing this is going to happen, and it don't happen. So you got to work with that. Also with the divine feminine, what's the things that she got to do, working on it in order to get out of this consciousness and not following her dreams, which would be this, redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. You got to give forgiveness some kind of way down the line. I'm picking up maybe karmically. You felt like you maybe missed your turn. And you got to get redemption on it. You got to get a hand. Whatever it is, this unrequited love that you had back in the past. This truth and faith, this trust and faith that you had, that lost faith and stuff. You got to get redemption on it and heal that. You know, you got to come to the point that it is. You are writing the best symphony it is right now. And with this is helping you to finish up whatever symphony that you had in the past karmically, so you can come to your karmic completion. Same thing, you got to learn how to time to go. They say time to go to your forgiveness, your absolution, your penance. Make penance for it. Vow. Forgive yourself. Say, you know, I apologize to yourself. Just like I say in the morning, I say, I thank God for you. I love you. I forgive you. I apologize. Say your penance to you every morning for that, so it can get you back on track as far as this. Okay? And then I'm going to see what your higher self wants to say to you. And then that's it. What does, let's ask the messages from God. Clear. What does your higher self want to tell you? Divine feminine. Patience is a virtue. So all through this, you're following your dreams. Although it don't look like it's coming to fruition, but you got to have patience as you go. This is what your higher self is wants to tell you, divine feminine. And what does divine masculine's higher self want to tell the divine masculine? Whoa, not all of that. Beautiful. Live your bliss. Go on ahead live and believe that although you talk about the spiritual change, see it as so that it is working all in divine order for you. Forget about the vows, whatever you had taken there, because right now it's stifling you, creating your own self-imposed prison. Also, financially, go ahead. I mean, use common sense, but then at the same time, stop thinking to yourself that you don't have the money, not knowing having the resources, because you keep on playing that same theme song to yourself, and it's coming to the point that you are restricted and having yourself own self-imposed prison as well too. About this, about your finances, you got to go ahead and find your bliss. Thank God for what you have right now, for everything you have, like finances. I get to a point that I make sure that I respect my money. I put money in a certain order, have my 20s, have my denominations right, facing the same way. All together, I'm letting you know I respect you. Spend it. Know that when you put out the money, that it does not come back to you void. No matter how much it is. If you're getting you a hamburger off the McDonald's dollar menu, just thank God for that. Thank God I had the money. Thank God that this money help for the workers that work here at McDonald's. Thank God it in turns it gives me something so I can be able to eat and to nourish my body. Think of it like that instead of thinking like, oh my God, there it go. That's all I got money for. Is this a dollar Happy Meal, dollar hamburger on the dollar menu? They instead of them asking me, have a nice day. Can I help you with an order? Heck, I need them to go on here and find a way they can give me my hamburger for free. How you help me? Yes, give me my hamburger for free. Okay, now, wrong answer. Wrong way of thinking. I need to be asking them how they can hire me. So you just got to turn around and find a better way to find your bliss in everything, in your spirituality and into your finances. Okay, so I'm going to end right there. I thought that was something new. I think that we need to look at more so, and not all the time it's about relationships, but sometimes we in those kind of karmic situations that we need to look at as well. So with that, I will say that if you're real to reading with me, go to my Divine Twin Soul 11 page, which is divinetwinsoul11.com. Hit the website, not page. Go to the services page. On the services page, hit on book online. After you do book online, you'll be led to my online service of scheduling. Excuse me. Also, you can go to my Instantgo account. That is divinetwinsoul11.com. There you will be able to get either a reading through me through either phone. Sorry, my communications, and I need to blow my nose. You can get a phone call, video, or text. Okay. Also visit my Facebook page, Divine Twin Soul 11. Hit my like and hit my follow. I keep on forgetting to talk about that too, as well. Yes, I'm having issues with my communication. It's working on me. So I'll say again, I'm ending. So until next time, I say stay enlightened, stay inspired, stay motivated. Namaste, Namago.